And once again we are back at the Dursleys. Their guest is one of the most dreadful yet, but Harry sticks up for himself, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Harry leaves on an enchanted bus where he sees a newspaper. The newspaper has Sirius Black on the front page. Who is Sirius Black? We will find out when we review Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today is another Harry Potter series. We are going into the third installment with Carves Cinema. I hope you guys check out both of our channels and like and subscribe to both of our channels and come back for more Harry Potter reviews all month long. So today we are talking about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Watch out for those Dementors. They will come after you. So Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is a darker movie than the first two. We learn about who Harry's godfather is in this movie. So third year at Hogwarts starts off badly when Harry learns the demented killer Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison and is bent on murdering the teen wizard, while Hermione, Cats, Ron, and Sneaky Rat causing a drift among the trio. A swarm of nasty Dementors set to protect the school from Black. A mysterious new teacher helps Harry and learns how to defend himself. But what is his secret tied to Sirius Black? So, in this movie, the third installment starts out with Harry spending the summer at the Dursleys. He doesn't really want to be there. On his 13th birthday, Marge is visiting and insults Harry and his parents. Harry gets angry and she starts to float away. Unexpectedly using the spell of magic outside of school, Harry flees with his belongings. The King's bus takes Harry to the Leaky Cauldron, where he meets Cornelius Fudge. That bus is so cool. Wait, it's going to be a bumpy ride. And so he reunites with his friends. Harry learns about who Sirius Black is, and a supporter of Lord Voldemort escaped from Azkaban and intends to kill him. During the journey to Hogwarts, a Dementor is on a ghostly prison guard searching for Sirius Black and enters Harry's component, causing him to faint. But the new against Defense Dark Arts teacher Lupin is there to do a Patronus charm, and Master Dumbledore, Headmaster Dumbledore, announces that the Dementor will patrol the school until Black is captured. And so we learned that that's what they're doing. So then Harry goes and and sneaks into Hogsmeade because he has the cloak. He also has Morano's map. We learn what Morano's map is in this one because Fred and George had it. We learn about the Time Turner. Hermione slaps Draco in this movie. And we learn who Sirius Black is. He's one of my favorite characters. He's a very complex character. And so this leads up to almost to the fourth movie. I've read the book and seen the movies as well. And so we learn out what Lupin really is. And we find out who Ron's rat is in this movie as well. There's so many things going on in this movie. I enjoyed this movie. It's one of my favorites out of the franchise. And it's just such a dark movie. After this is like after this movie, they all become darker. This is a fun adventure type of movie as well. And here are some fun facts about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So Emma Watson punched Tom Felton for real. It was one of the most satisfying parts of the movie. In fact, that got a big cheer from the film's premiere, but the moment where Hermione punches Malfoy was unscripted moment. She got a mean right hook, the girl, Felton said. It was originally a slap, I think, so I said, let's test it out now and give me a slap, and tried it and worked, meaning to give me a screen slap, a fake slap, but she actually smacked me on the face pretty hard, and I walked away with my hearing impaired and tail tucked between my legs. Alfonso Cuban, or however you say his name, gave the cast homework. During pre-production, he insists the three main characters write essays about their character as part of their prediction, and Emma wrote 16 pages thesis. Daniel did a bare minimum of writing a single page. Meanwhile, Rupert didn't write one word. Interesting. Robert Pattinson probably should have been in the film. Yeah, that would have been cool, Cedric Diggory being in this film, but he doesn't appear until the fourth film. He does appear in the book, but doesn't appear in the movie. Well, Robert Pattinson certainly doesn't, but the character technically does. We did see a Quidditch game which does a featured Seeker on Hufflepuff team, which should have been Diggory. The actor who played the unnamed character is uncredited. The film caution accidentally foreshadowed. While talking about her re-edition film, the praise revealed this secret element of the Azkaban script. Christopher Lee and Ian McKellen both turned down Dumbledore. They're both from Lord of the Rings, if you didn't know, and they play in other movies. Alfonso and Gary Oldman decide to look for Sirius Black. That's pretty cool. M. Night Shyamalan almost made this movie. That would have been an interesting twist in that movie. Alfonso told Daniel Radcliffe to imagine Cameron Diaz in the G-string. That's pretty funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed these fun facts, and come back next week for the fourth installment of Harry Potter and the fourth book, which we will be doing soon, which should be this week or next week sometime. And it is going to be a fun one as well. It's going to be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's one of my favorite films in the franchise as well. I really need to do a ranking video after we do all these. And I hope you guys have a great evening, and I love you guys. Bye.
Third year at Hogwarts, and Harry faces yet another danger. Escaped from Azkaban, Harry is told that he must be careful, that Sirius Black is after him. Not all things are what they seem, though, but we will get to that. They make us all believe that Sirius is someone we should watch out for, but of course, there's much more to it. Harry fears he must be precarious at Hogwarts, in fear of Sirius and also of the Dementors. Guards of the Azkaban prison lurking around Hogwarts due to the escape of Sirius. One of my fave creatures, though. Harry is afraid of them, but only because they force him to recall his worst memories. The desire to be able to protect himself, he turns to Lupin, the new dark arts professor, who harbors a dark secret himself. We are introduced to one of my fave creatures in this one, which is the hippogriff, named Buckbeak. Hagrid becomes a new teacher for the care of magical creatures. The scene with Harry riding Buckbeak, it's just so serene. Harry looks at peace and he's finally feeling a moment of pure joy, which is short-lived, but it was a sweet moment nonetheless. One of my favorite scenes. Harry overhears his name while in Hogsmeade, so he uses his invisibility cloak to get answers. He misunderstands, and he thinks that Sirius betrayed his parents, only for the story to be told inaccurately. Harry continues with Lupin in learning ways to counterattack the Dementors, learning the spell Expecto Patronum. Harry spending time with Lupin feels like he gets to be closer to his parents, as Lupin shares memories of them. Poor Buckbeak is sentenced to death due to an accident with Draco, but not if it can be prevented with a little bit of time-turning magic. The grand reveal of Lupin being friends with Sirius only reveals the truth. They were after Ron's rat, Scabbers, who actually was Peter Pettigrew. They were after him the whole time. He was the one who betrayed Harry's parents. He sold them out to Voldemort. Harry shows mercy on Peter, only for him to escape once again. In order to save Sirius, they must change an event to do so. This scene was bloody brilliant, if you ask me. They save Buckbeak in order to save Sirius. 2 major wins, if you ask me. Harry unknowingly was the one who conjured the Patronus charm, saving himself and Sirius. Harry's godfather, now on the run. Sirius is quite a character. At first glance, we are expected to hate him, thinking he wants to kill Harry to finish what he had started. But as the truth is unveiled, we grow to love Sirius, who only wanted to go after the one who really betrayed Harry and his friends. The Prisoner of Azkaban really gets the ball rolling in the Harry Potter story. This is when things really start to get good, especially in the next installment. One of my absolute favorites, Goblet of Fire. It only gets better from here. Do you solemnly swear that you're up to no good? 'Cause I don't. Let the mischief commence. Stay tuned for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is Carrie Crave Cinema. Thank you for joining Katie from Popping the Popcorn and I in this Harry Potter adventure.